It's you. You made a promise. Keep it, or I can make your life... Since I can't do it without you anyway, I get... Gotta be honest. Those death traps, I think I sabotaged them without realizing it. 'Cause I wasn't ready to go. Can't put anyone back home through it. Gotta be you. You got me by the wrinkled uglies. Gonna twist to see me squirm? What are you gonna... Do they? I know Meg does. Always asking how I am. Maybe the little girl, too. Wants me to play with her all the time. Come to think, you killed everyone who ever gave me a hard time. And the rest seems to show some respect. Guess you're right. Yeah, those jagoffs be blowing themselves up or something if it weren't for me teaching them the rights and wrongs. Don't know how, but I'll find some way to thank you.
Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Of course, what you want to know? The Brotherhood of Steel is a... well, I guess you'd call it a military organization. Founded originally out in California around when the bombs fell. We're dedicated to rebuilding society and preserving old technology. Keeping the mistakes of the past from being repeated, you know? One of the members from California could tell you more, I'm sure. Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Building a better world alongside other people who've committed their lives to that cause. Sure, sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose, right? Pretty sure that's strategic information I'm not supposed to just give out to anybody that asks. Stay safe out. Hello, Russell. Formerly the Atlas Observatory, now headquarters for the Brotherhood of Steel. Well, this is Fort Atlas, new headquarters of the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia. The Brotherhood's in the process of getting everything in order here, but already people from all over Appalachia are turning up. Some need help, some want to join, but it seems like everybody's curious what comes next. I just say what Paladin Romani says. We're here to help. Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere. a difference?
Extraction process initiated. Keep away from extraction units while operational. Hostile trespassers detected. Employees are encouraged to remove trespassers before damage to extraction units occurs. Terminating management personnel. Remove individual from the premises. Volume extra. extracted and processed. Output quantity increased. Terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises. Volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased. Terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises. Volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased. Extraction complete. Extractors must complete cleaning and ventilation process before continuing operation. Please vacate.
serve, and protect. At your service, sir.
we could expand our area all the way out here, the Raiders don't have a chance.
This place has a lot of potential.
Need some new clothes. I'm getting real muddy. We really need to clean up around. If those Raiders come snooping around, they're gonna regret it. Looks like it might rain. It's hard work living out here. I hate this misty fog trap.
ore to decon. I need some of you in those tunnels gathering goods, and some up here guarding the stash of my crew. Don't expect a reward if my people go down. Your survival is a priority, and don't forget it. Ghouls don't like us messing around down there, so gather as much as possible before they overwhelm us. Let's go.
have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin. If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, fine. I don't have time for you right now.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Did he? Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary. Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest. Are you another aspirant to our order?
You should get that mutation treated, civilian, before it becomes a real problem.
If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, you would be pledging yourself to our order and our cause. Our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. Humanity cannot be trusted with the means to destroy itself. We will not allow another apocalypse.
This better be worth it.
One day I'll make Knight. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate.
When do I get to go out and prove?
We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me. Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night.
The only reason you should be back here is if you're ready to give your report.
Make it quick. Well, now look at you. You with these steel brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them. Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. Name's Artnap. So, what's this Knight fella sent you for? Ain't much to tell. Been a farmer one way or another, all my life. My daddy before me, and so on. Set up in these parts after I heard it was safe again. Turned out, there's plenty of raiders fixing to take what ain't nailed down. Ain't much use bellyaching about it, but neither am I just gonna roll over and let some bullies take what's mine.
Gun that shoots those, I want it.
A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra. What is it now? I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair. I'm not going anywhere just yet.
Military-grade hardware.
Got seed in the ground right now. I ain't yet seen a raider willing to scrabble in the soil for seeds, so I reckon it'll get by till I'm back. Before they bombed the daylights out of everything, folks used to pay taxes in exchange for the government doing what it was supposed to do. Raiders will just take everything. This is a trade. Fair is fair, and a deal's a deal. I ain't care for people poking their noses into my business, but if a bushel or two to these Brotherhood keeps the raiders away, I can live with it. Could be.
Hey! Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lane. What's your deal?
This place goes sour and we're all in for it.
I just told you, dummy. Tally Lane. Just, another chick trying to make it in the wasteland. You know? Who, me? Nah. Nah. Cool as a cryo grenade, me. Definitely. Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot. Oh, I'm just a poor country girl, you know? Parents died ages ago, so it's just me and a few friends trying to make our way in the world. It's pretty scary out there. Just a bunch of orphans helping each other out. We're practically just kids. Had to grow up on our own. We'd sure feel a lot safer with some of those high-tech guns these Brotherhood have to scare off all the maniacs out there.
I imagine the Brotherhood would object to a collection of blood samples from all its members. Shame.
Hey, Ixnay on the air crate! You trying to blow this for me? Listen, my gang could really use those guns, so don't screw this up for me. If anybody asks, just pretend like you bought the act, okay? What? Me? A raider? No. A little old me? Don't be silly. Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there. Hey, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well...
I should be getting back to work, so get at it if you're gonna. Ain't no kind of life wrapped up in metal.
You looking at something? This place is kind of a dump.
Yes? Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers.
Reminds Scribe Valdez to retune my power over.
Perhaps I spoke too hastily. I can be rather unthinkingly brusque. Dr. Edgar Blackburn, at your service. Are you working with this Night Shin? What's he said to you?
I want it.
I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own. Very well. I am sure you have more interesting things to do than listen to a poorly socialized wasteland doctor talk about himself. In short, I trained in multiple specialties before the war, and had a brief career as a research scientist prior to the bombs dropping. Finding myself fortunate enough to survive, I have continued my research, such as it is. Now I focus on the health of the people of Appalachia. Please do not ask me to examine any strange growths. I am not that kind of doctor.
This ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
It would be difficult to express it in layman's terms. No offense intended. In essence, I have been studying the illnesses of Appalachia. For too long, people have relied on folk remedies and makeshift medicines. The long-term effects of this environment are concerning. Just because the radiation is survivable does not mean it is safe.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time...
Their hygiene standards are better than the lot at Crater, but no. I prefer to work in solitude. One day, perhaps, my research will be of benefit to them and all the other people of Appalachia. Very well, then. Perhaps we can be of assistance to one another, should our paths cross again.
Disorder is to be expected.
Speak or go away. I do not tolerate eavesdroppers.
Hope this lot's true to their word. Something I can do for you.
California members show no signs of infectious disease from outside the territory.
You better have something useful to say to me. I just told you who I am. I already told them that when I got here. Nobody's listening in this place. I came here so that they can make things right. And they won't even listen to me. Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right. Keep it cool, Sean. So, what's he got to say to me?
This better be worth it.
I'm a scavenger mainly. Always been pretty good with a set of tools, so I do all right for myself, scrapping and fixing things. I trade what I find or fix with the folks at Foundation when I need something I can't get otherwise. Mostly, I like to be left alone. The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. Now I'm a peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
The fight is just beginning. Stay distant.
Hey, listen,
The people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything.
Old world science all along.
Have you finished the task I gave you?
What else it brought? I'm glad we got
Good.
it.
Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview. We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment. This is not a charity. As a civilian, you are free to play hero for everyone that comes to you with a sad tale. The Brotherhood, however, has a duty to its mission, and that does not include playing bodyguard. Enough about that. What's next? Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us. There are countless brigands out there, civilian. It is not the job of the Brotherhood to hunt them down one by one for their crimes. I will say it bothers me to hear that someone is abusing the honor of the Brotherhood this way. But that does not change the facts. Mr. Hockman's problems are his own, not ours. Give me your next report. The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing. That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end. Next report. No, we are not arms dealers. Listen to me. The Brotherhood is not in the business of arming civilians. End of discussion. That covers everyone. Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention. What I am going to do is make the recommendations I see fit in my report to Paladin Romani. As the commanding officer, the final decisions will be hers. And your concern in the matter ends here. Be vigilant.
But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Well, I hope you convince the Brotherhood to make... Impersonating, huh? I suppose they'd be pretty mad about people making them look like just another bunch of thugs. It's not as good as getting my stuff back. But thinking about what the Brotherhood might do to someone they catch running that con?
We'll make Atlas
It'll do. You did all right.
Ever was.
Thanks. I'm sorry I blew up on you before. I'm gonna get back to the grind. I spent too much time here as is. And watch your back out there. And with these guys.
Back again, huh? You talked to that military fella upstairs? Now that's mighty right of you. Whether they do or not is on them, but you got my thanks for your part in it. Well, I'll be moving along back to the farm soon. Stay out of trouble, you hear?
Hey, got something for little old me? What's the word from the big bad Brotherhood, huh? You butter 'em up for me and my friends? Lots of pew 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 for Tally, lasers, and plasma and all that? Ugh, that sucks. Good on you for giving it a try, though. Raider solidarity. Woohoo! Ah, well. Gotta take the wild swing every now and then to keep things interesting. Me and the gang will just have to settle for the usual firepower. Thanks, though. Hey, if we see you out on the wasteland, we might not even shoot ya. No promises, though. Girls gotta make a living. Seems like you don't entirely suck, unlike these dopes. Nice change of pace. Stay frosty out there.
Yes. Did you need something else? Thank you for honoring my request. I can certainly continue my work alone for the time being. Let the Brotherhood look to the present, and I will tell the future. I will be leaving shortly. Take care. The Wasteland.
This is my place, my mission.
Then I'll show you who's boss.
Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here? Did he now? Knowing Night Shin, I'm guessing that's not exactly how it went down. But if you're a prospective initiate, I guess we're both in luck.
Training, weapons, and a base like this?
Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job, and I'll send a recommendation your way. How about it? Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick rundown of the mission before we start. Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular I want to investigate. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered off. I'm not keen on going alone, so I'd like some backup. Any questions before we start?
If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
Great. Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you in a bit. Don't mind this clutter.
Make the same mistakes going forward.
Those kids we picked up are just see if anyone needs help with anything.
What were their names again? To see if we can spare any supplies for the relief efforts. Might buy us goodwill with the locals.
And a base like this, we're gonna be in.
We could always use more initiates. The Brotherhood of Steel is here to help you. I suppose I can set aside a quick moment to chat.
Someone returned their gun to the wrong place again.
I'm originally from the California branch of the Brotherhood of Steel. I was posted near Mariposa before the bombs fell, and I learned that some members of the US military had created an organization to help people. As a member of the US military, joining up with the Brotherhood was a natural transition for me.
No meat approved.
I was in the National Guard.
Pie with every
Helping
dinner
those who are less fortunate has always been a passion of mine.
This
Being
ration
able to help
was
protect
the
my
minimum
community
they wanted.
was an experience I'll never forget. But now, my mission is to protect you and the other people of Appalachia.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm
High Elder Roger Maxon is our leader back in California, and is the person who sent us on our mission to Appalachia. My mission in life is to help others and restore the world to what it once was. The Brotherhood of Steel is aligned with those goals. In addition to the preservation of technology, the resources that the Brotherhood can provide will assist me in accomplishing my mission. I will be at the forefront of rebuilding society. Sounds... Absolutely. We are here to help in any way that we can, civilian.
No meat approved. A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined.
Brotherhood of Steel are your saviors,
This
civilian.
ration request
We are the
doesn't
guardians
have
of
any-
human civilization. We bring order to the wasteland, something that it desperately needs. First and foremost, our mission is to restore society and preserve any technology that will assist us in that goal. In addition, we are currently investigating what happened to the previous Brotherhood members from Fort Defiance. It is important that we establish a new foothold here, which will allow us to aid the people of Appalachia. Yes, there was a unit here led by Paladin Taggarty. We lost contact with the group shortly before their mission to attack the Scorched, and we we are unsure of their fate. Regardless of what may have occurred, their selfless courage is commendable. Sorry, civilian. That information is classified. I'd love to. My mission in life is to help others and restore order to the world. The Brotherhood of Steel is aligned with those goals, in addition to the preservation of technology. I will be on the forefront of rebuilding society. I'm glad you're inspired by our mission. In order to fully accomplish our goals and establish a foothold here in Appalachia, we need to build up our ranks. If you're interested in recruitment, you can speak with my second, Knight Shin. Sure. As the Paladin, I am the commander of this unit, and I'm here to establish a foothold for the Brotherhood of Steel. It is important that we restore society. And the steps that you have already made here in Appalachia are admirable. However, without the power of the Brotherhood, you will be unable to prevail. I am eager to lend that power. It's a beautiful land, and the people are resourceful. We will do everything we can to support them.
The people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything?
All of us have taken the inoculation, but thank you for inquiring. It means a lot to me that the people of Appalachia care for the well-being of others. They've done well to build such capable communities on the broken bones of the old world. Foundation is charming, and I admire their workmanship. The people of Crater may be more complicated. I refuse to judge their group based on our past encounters with raiders. Over time, I'd like to build a lasting relationship with both of these settlements. Ah! Did I slip up again? Old habits die hard. I hope you'll be patient with us Westerners as we learn the local vernacular. Certainly.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. Look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard
See
our
if anyone
tech
needs
closely.
help with anything. Ad Victorium.
Welcome to Fort Atlas. My name's Initiate Pappas. My team and I are based here, but we're often away gathering intelligence for Scribe Valdez. Our assignment is to gather information on the combat bots built by our unruly neighbors to the north. That'd be the Rust Eagles. They're a technology-focused offshoot of the Blood Eagle gang, and they have some truly nasty war machines. My team has made a name for ourselves as gladiators in the Metal Dome, the arena where the Eagles hold matches to test their bots in combat. We take on their best and most dangerous bots, then return and make our report to Scribe Valdez. That way, the Brotherhood is armed in case it ever comes to open conflict with the Rust Eagles. You never know with raiders. If I had to guess, I'd say the Rust Eagles are like other tech junkies I've known. Perfectionists. It's a game to them until they believe they have the ultimate design. She says our information's vital to Fort Atlas's security. Heck, the scribe even said she'd put us up for a commendation if our methods were more accepted by the rest of the chapter. She's our best ally. She knows the risks we take to bring home that intelligence. The team worries that every operation will be their last. If the bots don't get us, the leadership might pull the plug. They're enjoying some well-deserved R&R. We'll be back in the field again before long, so I don't give them a hard time about what they do with their downtime. We'll never turn you down if you want to join us at the Metal Dome.
you want to play the Armor Ace board game with me? Oh, well, my name is Maximo. You can call me Max, though, for short. My big sister Marcia and I live here now with the Brotherhood. Isn't that cool? Well, the town we lived in got attacked by raiders and our mother was killed. But luckily, the Brotherhood of Steel was there and they saved us. Since we didn't really have anyone anymore, Paladin Romani had us come along with them. I can't wait to become a member and fight off bad guys like they do. I'll make sure no one ever has to die again.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here.
They're heroes! The Brotherhood is gonna save humanity and help make the world a better place. They saved my sister and me and a bunch of other people along the way. Plus, the power armor they get to wear is so cool! Oh yeah! It's a lot of fun living in the Brotherhood of Steel base. I kinda wish there were more kids my age to play with, but it's okay. The less distractions from my training, the better. I'm gonna become the best Brotherhood of Steel member that Paladin Romani has ever seen. What? Sure, I'd be happy to talk about them. I mean, they're my heroes. She's the leader of the Brotherhood, and I'm gonna try my best to impress her so that she makes me an initiate one day. It was Paladin Romani's idea to let us stay here with them. And I'm so happy that she did. No way! I can't get the proper training I need to become a Brotherhood of Steel Knight there. I need the best combat training there is, and that's here. Speaking of, I wonder if Knight Shin is busy right now. Oh, absolutely! She cares a lot about saving people and stopping bad guys. She's a real-life hero. Okay. Knight Shin is super cool. Have you seen his power armor? He doesn't really talk to me much, but I think it's just because he's super busy doing Brotherhood stuff and fighting bad guys. Plus, he's usually hanging out by the weapons, and I'm not allowed to go near there. I think we're gonna be best friends one day, though. What? No! He's just busy. Saving the world is hard work. Someone in the Brotherhood can't be a jerk. They're literally the good guys. You think? I want to know all about the Brotherhood of Steel. Okay. Odessa is the best. She's super smart and is always saying stuff that I don't really understand, but I'm gonna study really hard. And sometimes when the others aren't around, we play hide and seek around the fort. She told me I could because we're friends. Just like how you can call me Max instead of Maximo. Although, when I'm a knight, I would prefer if you called me Knight Max. Nah, I want to be a knight like Shin so I can wear power armor and use cool weapons. If I was to be a scribe, though, I'd want to be just like Odessa. She told me I could...
I don't have anything to say to you. What do you want?
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here. Perhaps that's just future will be decided.
You know what? I just might. I'm sure you wouldn't be too thrilled to talk to anyone if both your parents were dead and you were stuck with the people who caused it. I really don't want to talk about it. Just watch out. The Brotherhood can be reckless, and they justify it with some bullshit savior complex. Congratulations on not being naive like Max over here. Maybe there's hope for you yet. I would if I could, but Max refuses, and I can't just leave him behind. We're all that we've got left. Hopefully he'll come to his senses and stop his blind hero worship.
The people of Appalachia have been bombs lately.
So much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them.
I trust it wasn't a mistake to let... You have no reason to be here. Go speak to Scribe Valdez.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
We're here to protect the people. They'll learn that in time. Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
Tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas. You're gonna have to bring the Crater Raiders under control. Unnecessary bloodshed.
Let me turn their gun to the wrong place again. I need a call.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements. This looks like what we need. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this. Well, Night Shin did send you, so I guess I can trust you with a little information. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looting is absolutely not what we're doing here. Everything of worth that we remove from this substructure is going with me, up to my lab to be cataloged and analyzed. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups? Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes out. That does it for the inspection. Let's talk. let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus? Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went. Well, what was your assessment? It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you are in my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get? I'm counting on you. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core? What's that? That doesn't sound good. Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? This is... Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power to repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy. They condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. Oh, I could do a lot with this. You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it takes to be an initiate, and soon. Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my wreck may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog our findings. If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's a... Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you get some free time. Thanks again for your help.
Get that mutation treated, civilian, before it becomes a real problem.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth?
Need to have Valdez take another look. 2,000 miles of hiking's put some real wear on it.
I am a link in the chain that binds. And that is what keeps this order together.
protect, and serve.
Shouldn't you be... Have a question. The past... Sure. What needs explaining? We're the heart of the Brotherhood's mission to find, catalog, and preserve pre-war technology. Though sometimes in practice, well, let's just say I spend a lot of time calibrating things. We record things. History, schematics, every bit of knowledge we can get our hands on. We collect it all, compile it, and keep it safe, like old scholars or monks. Our name harkens back to that ancient tradition, so that's why we use it. Well, first you'll have to join up, and we don't just take anyone. Then it depends on your aptitude. Not everyone has the mind or patience for scribe work. But ultimately, if you're driven and competent, sure. About me? What do you want to know? California. Though, truth be told, I've spent most of my life in one bunker or another. My parents joined the Brotherhood when I was very young, so I grew up in the Order.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort.
Really? How rare. You'll have to let me interview you sometime. I'd love to know more about the vaults. I have a lot to take care of while we get settled in here, but I'll get back to you on this. Don't worry.
New recruits, night shifts, training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be
Of course.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
I've been hearing about you lately. Did you need something? Well, between this and the report I have from Night Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
Disorder is to be expected in a place that lacked
With the recommendations of Night Shin and Scribeveld. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out. We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them.
Appalachia's future will be decided.
Very well.
Should see if anyone needs help.
Those crater types are tough and nicer than you think, but they can't so fast to end properly. Scorched.
If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
Looking a little rough. Here you go. Be safe.
Huh? Whoa, whoa there. Mom, Dad!
Who do you think you are barging in here? George?
Hold it, stranger. No funny moves.
The Brotherhood? Again?
Oh, man. Cool! Haha! I told you they'd be back, Colin.
Lower the gun, George. All right. Why don't you come over here and we'll try to do this like civilized folk. Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes. It's a good way to end up with more lead in you than's healthy. I'm Carol Putnam. This is my husband, George. Now, won't you tell us why you're barging in here, and maybe we can all be friendly when you're done. Those would be them military types in the heavy armor that came through here recently, right? I'm the one that told them about those attacks.
Those Brotherhood guys are so cool. Wait, are you recruiting? I want to sign up.
Their gear was pretty fascinating.
Settle down, boys. The adults is talking. So you want to know about them ghouls? Can't say for certain. We got a suspicion, though.
A lot of the sightings and attacks have been from folks traveling the highway to Flatwoods. They come out of the hills, northwest of the old creamery.
And the only thing out that way is what's left of the Orwell orchards. Could be the source of the things. You gonna wipe them out when you find them? Not sure. More than a few, less than an army. From what folks have said, if you're going in alone, even a few can swarm you before you realize what's happening. Be careful out there. Good to hear.
You'd be doing everybody in the area a favor. That's for sure.
Safe roads mean safer traders. Good for everyone. The Brotherhood would definitely be making friends if you pull this off. All right, then. Lord, don't get them started.
Oh, yeah. The lasers, the power armor, they are the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Marty, you barely do your chores now, and you get confused by the generator. What good would you be?
Yeah, well, at least I'm not a shrimp like you.
I can pay you to get these two out of my hair.
George!
I'm just kidding. You boys know we love you.
Now, I don't like it, but they're adults. Or close enough, I guess. And I know they're bound to want to do their own thing, but the farm needs work. We can't do it alone. If one of them wants to go, well now, George and I'll just have to live with it. But you ain't taking both of my boys, though.
Ooh, me.
Careful, George.
You heard the wife. She says one of them can go, then one can go, I suppose.
Fine by me, George, and the boys. Marty's the overeager one. Colin's the quiet one. I hope I don't need to remind you, we're not defenseless.
There's also the robots outside, of course. I got them helping with the chores.
Nerd.
Boys, knock it off.
So, us, the robots, and the dogs, I guess. Well, we're getting to be self-sufficient soon. Greenhouse is getting there. George wants to restore the house, but we're fine in here.
The boys are gonna want rooms of their own, dear. Don't act like you wouldn't mind being away from their snoring.
We've got other work needs doing first. Lord, if I can put up with your snoring for 20 years, I can surely deal with them. Just...
You gotta take me with you. I'm ready for this. I just know it. I'll be just like that. Heck yes. And Paladin Romani. So cool. Yeah, I asked them a bunch of questions and told them about wanting to leave the farm and everything, and they said I was remarkably keen. I think that means they liked me. Well, no. But I use a rifle sometimes to keep critters away from the crops. One night, I thought I saw a super mutant coming out of the woods, so I shot it. Dad came running because of the noise. It turned out it was just dark and I shot a bush, but I wasn't scared. Of course! Them showing up is the most exciting thing that's happened to me. I know I sound like a kid asking for a treat, but I mean it. Can you really get... Oh, of course. I'm sure they'll listen to you. I'll be a big help. Just you wait. But are you sure you want to take me? I don't want to talk you out of it. Awesome! Yes! Yes! You are not gonna regret this, I promise. I'll get my things and meet you at Orwell Orchards. Don't worry, you go on ahead. I will be there.
Raiders come snooping around there.
Yep.
Did you bring any marshmallows? Little Susie just loved roasted marshmallows. Would you look at that? Guess all the way up here? Oh, for cute!
Little dark to be out on your own, isn't it? We got a calm, clear night. You're right about that. After dusk, folks are cautious about every little sound they...
All right, you're here. Sorry for rushing in first, but I just couldn't wait. Whew, this basement is crazy, right? Whew, calm. Yeah, no problem. Gonna fight a bunch. Sorry, I'm just... Holy crap. Wow. Well, now that it's over, I might still be freaked. Is it okay if I get some real training before we do anything like... is it weird? Watching you fight was, You got it, boy. Maybe even Colin. I'll see you there.
Building something big here. Don't get left behind.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
This is a secure area. Treat it as such.
Mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
Welcome back. Have you completed your assigned mission, candidate? So, that's why the Putnam boy showed up here. He's very enthusiastic. Nothing a little training and discipline can't mold.
Raiders causing trouble.
Looks like you've expanded our ranks by more than just yourself. Assuming he doesn't wash out. I like that initiative, soldier. Good work. You've not only met the challenges our officer set you, but you have gone above and beyond by bringing a new brother into our order. I hereby confer on you the status of probationary initiate in the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm sorry, but we'll have to put the official initiation right on hold. Something's come up, and we need to deal with it right away. If you've got anything else you need to take care of, make it quick.
Another nuke. He arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay. Initiate, congratulations on officially joining our ranks. I apologize that we aren't able to do an official ceremony right now, but as previously stated, something more important has come up. I've been informed that there is an independent settlement that needs our help. A group of Blood Eagle raiders are extorting the villagers and taking their supplies. The village's leader, Jenny Brown, has more information. You can find her at their settlement, a camp made up of tree houses that they call the Retreat. Trust that...
mist makes it harder to see.
It's nice having
So,
everyone
what's your
nearby,
story, Dweller?
even if they are at different elevations.
If the scorched or the barrels don't get you, the rats will.
Hello there, stranger. What can I do for you? Well, aren't you just the cutest Brotherhood member I've ever seen? My name is Jenny Brown, and I'm the mama hen of this little family here at the retreat. Lately, my kin have been harassed by a woman named Dagger and her Blood Eagle Raiders. She's causing all my people to go hungry and threatening our lives. You should take some time to talk with some of my people. I'm sure they have some useful information.
Miss Jenny brought us all together.
Right.
And nothing will take us apart. Great. Now it's gonna be pouring down.
Hey there, sunshine. How can I help you?
Looks like it might break another. I won't let anyone mess with this village.
Forgive any attitudes from us. We've got people going hungry here. I run the storehouse here and have to deal with her lieutenants that come to collect every week. They have some sort of fancy rocket launchers that would blow this place to smithereens if given the opportunity. Her and those Blood Eagle Raiders are definitely too tough for us to handle on our own. Something's gotta be done about her. And I hope you're the one to do it. I was surrounded by a group of vicious mole rats when some members of Miss Jenny's family found me. They saved me. I figured I could use some more protection from all the nastiness in this world. Now, we just need to deal with Dagger. You kidding me? It's gotta be the coolest digs you can get in the apocalypse. I'm proud to call this place my home, and these people my family. You go.
Once folks start having kids, we're gonna need to get some guardrails on these here buildings.
Don't like this makes it harder to see.
You should leave.
Oh, Manto couldn't jump all the way up here. Right? Hey there. Sorry, we're a bit wary of strangers right now. I know she's got numbers, and she's smart. She's got people tracking our trade routes, and they've been harassing our caravans. It's making the settlers not want to trade with us for fear of losing their own people. I don't blame them either. Dagger's people are making it harder and harder for us to have supplies when she comes to collect. Honestly, I think she just wants an excuse to kill us off. Miss Jeannie heard about all the people in Appalachia and thought it would be a good spot for some consistent trading opportunities. We came across all these abandoned tree houses, and it seemed like the perfect place to set up our little haven. It allows us to keep our independence, while still making it easy to trade with the settlers. Mostly.
Scorched or the barrels don't get you, the rats will.
Don't cause any trouble around here. I will be able to find you. My partner and I were holed up in a building when we heard some people come inside and start looking through the place. We were worried that we would have to fight, but instead, Miss Jenny welcomed. I went out hunting shortly after one of her weekly collections. I lost their trail and wasn't able to get the exact location, but if you find her, killer. Her and her damn blood eagles. Please. I'm all out of water.
This place ain't quite Georgia. Better be sure to try.
Scorched to the barrels, no kitchen.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know us. We're peaceful people. We don't want to bother or be bothered. So, will you help us? Thank you. Please be careful. Dagger and her lieutenants are dangerous.
There's something Miss Jenny says. Oh, you can't always find a perfectly preserved pie, but you can always preserve a perfect pie.
What's that Miss Jenny said? But you can always preserve.
Just about time to eat.
Those waiters kept snooping around.
I don't even know how to say it, but JD's dead. I'm
murdered my own brother. After I found out he'd been stealing our supplies for Brianna Hawk, I couldn't wait. So I rushed out and found him scouting the ridge. I have a hard time remembering the rest. I don't know if he slipped or pushed him too hard, but my brother, he fell. He's dead, and it's all my fault. We were at our bunker when the Scourge Beasts attacked Harper's Ferry. It took them less than an hour to burn the place down. When the attack was over, I thought Brianna was dead, and that JD would return to his old self. When he didn't, I was suspicious. Then, Brianna shows up at our cabin with a small group of survivors, and everything became clear. She had conned JD, played him this entire time, pretending to love him, to give herself and her friends an invite to our bunker. Well, there was no way I was gonna let that happen. I told her she could march right back to her cave and find her own place to survive. When JD tried to stop me, I had to knock him out. That's when Brianna's people pushed back, and I fired some shots in the air to scare them away. Now I have to deal with JD. Damn, is he gonna be pissed. It's been weeks since I chased off Brianna Hawk, and I feel like I've wasted all of it trying to convince JD that he was better off without her. I finally thought I was getting through, until I was cleaning up our cabin and found the goddamn notes they've been passing to each other. Instead of heading out to hunt, that hijo de perra is stabbing us back by giving Brianna some of our supplies. After everything I've sacrificed for our family, how could he do this to me? When he gets back from today's hunt, we're gonna have a little chat about Brianna Hawk. This time, I'm not just gonna look the other way.
funds to retrieve my weapons. Because you've impressed me by taking out my crew, I'll allow you to say a few last words. Choose them carefully, kid. Fine by me.
Have you met Miss Jenny? She's responsible for our little family. Never thought I'd live.
Have you had a chance to pay? Oh my, this is quite a weapon. I can't wait to try this bad boy out. Thank you so much for your help.
Is it true that strangler vines can grow out at night and wrap around you? I have news from our patrol.
They must have seen something quite interesting for you to come to me about it.
Interesting is not the word. Concerning, yes.
One moment, Initiate. Knight Shin is in the middle of his report.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Go on, Shin.
As I was saying, one of our patrols came across a raider storeroom. They were chased out, but not before sighting several crates with the Brotherhood insignia on them.
Those crates are for important assets. We haven't used them since...
Since that battle, let's not waste time with details. Considering the contents, it's imperative that we recover those crates from the raiders.
We have yet to establish a relationship with the people of Crater. It's possible that they are more agreeable than the other raiders we've encountered.
Are you seriously considering the idea of leaving those items in raider hands?
Let's discuss this later. We've kept the... Were you able to help the people of the... Very unfortunate that things had to end that way, but at least the villagers are safe now.
Them, and likely many others. The world is better off with fewer Blood Eagles.
Don't speak so frivolously of human life, Knight. Is there anything else to report?
can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future.
The Blood Eagles, too.
Past as well, or
Did these crates have our insignia on them?
If our weapons have spread among multiple groups, that's a serious problem. One that the Initiate has exacerbated with their ill-advised handout.
I support the Initiate's decision. The villagers will not use that weapon with ill intent.
One weapon isn't likely to cause a crisis, but the Raiders have an entire cache. We can't just leave them as is.
My next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
The Brotherhood saved Shin's hometown from a raider attack. It was then that Knight Connors recruited him into the fold. There have been other incidents since then, but
This is irrelevant to the mission.
perhaps you can ask him about it another time.
I'd prefer that you didn't.
We obtained them during our journey to Appalachia. Unexpected circumstances removed them from our possession.
That's all the Initiate needs to know.
I am the one answering questions here, Knight.
we're gonna be in
Good work, Initiate.